And now, a lot of time has passed. The muted chirping of insects gently drift along a breeze that enters the mansion. It's cool enough to sleep through the night again. I know it's nearly autumn, after all. I stare out of the window at the unchanging scenery without really seeing it. Clouds in the distance rumble with thunder. As if on cue, a chill wind brushes up against the window pane. Rain again, huh? I comment because otherwise it feels like I'm in a dream. It's as if a stranger is speaking to me. I stare at the laden sky. Even though I'm resting in the chair, I feel like I'm somewhere far away. When I shift, I see out of the corner of my eye the stack of books piled onto the desk. Some are pretty difficult to get my hands on, but I don't feel like reading them anymore. I could read all of them, and none would give me any type of clue. That's all I've learned after all this time wasted. The longer I try, the further away it gets. That thing sleeping in a wooden box. I head downstairs to make myself some coffee. There's a sudden knock on the door. That hollow sound doesn't bring back good memories. It used to signal the arrival of a new mark bearers to the mansion. But that's in the past now. I swing the door open. Standing in front of me is...
Konnichiwa.
Hiya! Moi Watanabe.
Is now a good time, mister? Oh, if it isn't, just tell me and I'll leave you alone.
Yeah, it's fine. Moi flashes a carefree smile and steps inside with a pep in her step. Just her presence makes this place feel less gloomy. With a start, I realize that Moi isn't my only visitor. It's been a while. I'm sorry for coming without contacting you. Tsukasa, this is rare. Why are you here? It'd been a while since we'd met up, so we talked about what happened.
And obviously the topic came to you. So I told him that I visit you a lot and that he should come with me. No big deal, right? Hey, don't joke like that. Tsukasa will think you're serious.
I thought would be annoying you, but Miss Moa said it would be fine, so... I haven't seen them but together since the mark. Moa's come by sometimes for interviews and the like for an occult magazine, but this is the first time I've seen Tsukasa Yoshida since then. I wasn't really concerned over him, but I'll admit I'm relieved to see he's alright. I'm glad to see you're well. Have you gotten the chance to relax? I have. But aren't you busy with entrance exams? Do you have time to waste doing this? Breaks are important. As an adult, you should understand that. Yeah, you're right. I glance over to see Moa staring at me. What is it?
It's just, I'm working hard at my job too. You don't have anything to say?
Trust me, I know you are. You've barreled your way in here several times already.
That doesn't sound very encouraging. But no way I am a match for Tsukasa. He works crazy hard. He was first in the recent mock tests.
It's only natural. After all, I have a goal. You do? I've never heard you mention it. Or maybe I should say I never expected him to say
He has a goal? You have something you're trying to accomplish?
My parents were lawyers, so I was thinking of entering the judicial profession, but... was thinking, huh? Has he changed his mind then?
Wow, that's a cool dream. Jurassic? So you like dinosaurs too?
Tsukasa glare is full of contempt.
Not Jurassic, juridical, as in working and dealing with the law. Are you really in high school, boy? Oh,
I've never been at a loss for words before. To be honest, no, I'm not sure. If possible, I'd like to ask you for your opinion, mister. Is that alright? I don't mind, but I'm kinda surprised. Who'd think Tsukasa would ask me for advice? That incident I was wrapped up in it started it. Now I know there are so many incomprehensible things in the world. I'm considering going into science in order to elucidate them. For my parents, I feel that it would be difficult to tell them. Huh, I see. That's what's going on. It's a serious predicament. You don't seem like someone who has much in the way of work experience, but what do you think I should do? It's difficult to say. If he's given the idea a serious thought, then it'd be better for him to tell his parents. Parents only want their kids to be happy. They'll support him if that's what he wants. So that's what I tell him. I see. I hope my parents think the same way as you. Thank you very much. I feel a bit better now. I have no idea if my advice was really helpful or not, but Tsukasa bows politely to me. Great, you good now? Your future's bright unlike this old guy here, so don't worry so much. That's not true. I'm sure he also has a bright... They both look at me. Nope, can't picture it. But that's what's make him approachable, so he's good to vent to at least. But there definitely are things that only he can do. Honestly, I can't think of any myself. I can make a good pot of coffee, but that's not really what they're talking about. I mean, there's that doll. Tsukasa falls silently. It seems my expression gave me away. Have you not made much progress? Nothing I can share at the moment. I've researched everything I can. Mary's true identity is as elusive as smoke. I still haven't managed to find clues. So I'm taking a bit of a break right now. I'm glossing over it. But to be honest, any sort of tension has vanished. My rest hasn't relaxed me. It's more like I'm a balloon that's lost all its air. If I was risking my life and facing death every day, it might be different, but right now my determination to move forward that I had back then is gone. That's so... I'm sorry, I had no idea. Then it might be best for you to rest and relax a bit. How about a trip to improve your mood? You might get a good idea. I'm about to reply to that when there's another knock on the door. Who could that be? Yes, who is it? Mall calls out playfully like she lives here and skips over to answer the door. I'm coming in. The brusque voice belongs to the ex-detective Satoru Mashita. Hey, what's all this? When did you start a daycare?
Huh? Mr. Mashita? Why are you here? Did you come to see us?
Mo is clearly excited, but Tsukasa is collected as he bows politely. I'm in your debt for your help back then. Still, I'm surprised. I didn't think we'd be able to meet here. Master gives an annoyed shake of his head. I'm the one asking why you're here. Damn, we're going in circles now.
Don't lie. I know you're happy to see us. You're always hiding your feelings. Oh, but what a huge coincidence. We've got everyone from the Anahiko caves back together again. This is a totally destiny.
I feel conflicted seeing her innocent smile. If everyone's happy after such a horrific event, then maybe it'll fade quickly to memory. Huh, everyone, huh? In that case, one person, no, one being is missing. As he mutters, he glances at the spot in the room. It would be best to change the subject. So, why are you here? I have something to ask you first. He answers me with a question, like usual. Ichigo, you told the fortune teller about my office, didn't you? Does that mean...
Tawako Yasuoka?
Yeah. I might have come up like while I was talking to her about Mary. Why do you have to go and do that? Now I'm drowning under investigation requests. Wait, does that mean...
Are you a private eye, Mr. Mashita?
More but sin, her eyes shining. She's not timid, I'll grant you that.
Wow, I guess you'd be pretty good at that. Oh, if you get any interesting job, bring me along with you.
Even Mashita can only blink at her innocence. And this is exactly why it's annoying. Still, when I think about it, Mashita's complaints don't make much sense. How could he be disadvantaged by my sharing his info with Yasuoka was incredibly famous? He himself said he was drowning under requests. I only told her about your office. What's wrong with that? Getting job requests is good, isn't it? But detectives hates too many requests. Plus, he only just started. Even if he's insanely talented, there's no way he's already overwhelmed. It depends on what the request is about. The one I just got is the worst. Did he just hesitate? Mashita? It's your fault that this has happened. So, Ichigo? Yes? I'm going to have you help me. Help you? Wait a minute. What are we talking about here?
Can't you guess based on the context?
I believe he's telling you he wants your help with a detective job.
Wow, I can really picture him working as a private eye though. Now, if he were to investigate a supernatural phenomenon, that would be Wait, don't tell me. The worst request ever that you got?
We all hold our breath as we stare at Mashita. Exactly, a spirit might be involved. It's a good opportunity. This is what I heard from that old fortune teller. No, this is totally for real, I swear. I think I saw something real bad on that Love Hotel street the other day. You heard about the Red Riding Hood girl? That rumor about people disappearing after entering that love hotel in K-City? On rainy days, this girl stands by the road like she's trying to get customers. Anyone who goes in the hotel with her ends up missing. And here's the kicker. Eventually, they're found. But their heads are so messed up they can't even remember their names. Some end up dying in the hospital and others jumping from trains. I totally forgot when I was walking around at night the last time it rained. And there was a girl in a red raincoat there, so I thought I'd shut her up. But when I got close to her, tell me, are you... She suddenly started whispering to me. I got real creeped out, so I bolted. Now I'm seriously glad she didn't follow me. Thinking back on it, something was odd. It wasn't raining that hard, but she was the only one who was soaked from head to toe. Later I realized that raincoat was probably soaked with blood. That's all I was told. I'm sorry, but I must say that sounds like a simple ghost story. The rainy shopping district and the red raincoat, rather suspicious. Must I ignore Sakasa looking straight at me instead? It's enough to make me concerned. I'll leave the rest to you, Ichigo. I'm bogged down with my other cases. I don't have time to spare. It's your fault that old lady brought this to me. So you need to take responsibility. But... Come on, you could help him out a little. I'll help too. The editorial department might have some info on a case like this. And your investigations need an assistant, right? Did you learn nothing, Miss Moe? Isn't this what put you in danger last time? Last time. Those words drew my eyes immediately to a certain spot. She's not here anymore. The same thing when happened. It can't. But somewhere deep in my heart, I'm anxious. Don't work yourself up. It's more likely that it's just a lie. A bunch of it sounds like it was made up. That's why it's such a pain to have an absurd request like this brought to me. Master's right. It's highly likely the whole story was made up. If I had to point out anything concerning about it, it's pretty detailed for just a rumor and leaves the same kind of impression as rumors of real spirits. But it's better to be safe than sorry. If it does end up true, then we need to act now, yeah? Okay, I'll do it. I hoped you'd say that. Better get ready. No, I'm going along. What? No way, that's not fair. I knew she'd complain, but I can't put her in harm's way. Listen, Moe, I need you to search for info. I've got no way to research these rumors, but you have access to a lot more than me. Use your position to gather information. I really hate sitting out and watching you do everything. But if that's how I can help best, then that's what I'll do. This time. If you find anything out though, tell me, okay? I promise. It's settled. Masha takes out a notebook, rips out a page, and hands it to me. The address of the hotel, Masquerade. It's abandoned now, though. Meet there at 8 tomorrow night. 8 p.m. I have to go at a specific time. The client set the time. The old lady, she'd called in help, so it's probably a scheduling thing. I don't have to handle this alone then. Plus, this is Yasuoka. I'm sure she has some kind of plan in mind. Well then, I need to get to my other cases. Master turns on his heel and vanishes out the front door. But it's just suddenly back. What's wrong? Weren't you leaving? Nothing. Just realized it's a little late for kids to be wandering around outside. Master calls out to the other two. Hey, you two, I'll drive you back, so hurry up and get in the car.
Oh, is that okay? Then I'll take you up on that.
I agree. It is pretty late. Sorry to trouble you. Well then, mister, we'll be going. The rhythmic ticking of the grandfather clock echoes through the hall. How long has it been since those three went home? I sit and mull over what Mashta told me. I have a bad feeling about this. It's perfectly reasonable to believe it's just rumors, a normal case even. But the more I think about it, the more I'm doubting it. I avert my eyes from the sofa. I silently asked its substance master a question. But of course, there's no way she'd reply. The next evening, I get ready and leave my room with heavy steps. The clock says it's 6 o'clock on the dot. It's still early for the meetup time. I guess unconsciously I'm a little impatient. I'm already ready. There's no reason to wait here at the mansion. Guess I'll go. I'll just kill time there if I'm early. I'll learn the truth in and out. It'll be quick. I turn the car key. My mood improves somewhat. Rumors of Red Riding Hood. Other. One day, as summer comes to an end, Moe and Tsukasa suddenly come to visit. As we're catching up, another former mark bearer appears. It's Mashita. Before our surprise can even settle in, he starts telling us about a request that the fortune teller, Towako Yasuoka, brought on him. There's a ghost story that takes place on Yoto Street in K-City. A young girl wearing a red raincoat appears on rainy days, and anyone who enters a hotel with her ends up missing. Even worse, they are later discovered to have gone insane and tragically ending their lives. There's the dark rumor swirling around K-City. Mashita makes me investigate the rumors because he's pissed I told Yasuoka about his office. Moe gets excited about the occult, but I can't get her involved again, so I ask her to get her info for me while I visit the hotel in question and masquerade alone. Mashita thinks the whole mess is bold, but for some reason I'm uneasy. Maybe it's just my imagination. I arrive at the designated hotel 20 minutes before the meeting time. The rain falling when I left Kuja Mansion has now turned into a drizzle. I park my car in a lot and walk to the street. The hotel, my destination, stands at the end. So that's it. There's hardly anyone on this neon-lit street, perhaps because of the rain. Didn't that rumor... Red Riding Hood appears when it rains. It's the perfect night to investigate the rumor. The hotel in question doesn't seem to be particularly guarded against intruders either. Anyone could step inside if they wanted. I see. So that's why it's the focal point of the rumor. People going in the abandoned hotel on date running across suspicious people and squatters. Then their stories get exaggerated, and we get the rumor that's the basis of this case. I bet someone was seen in red clothes and it turned into Red Riding Hood. That's probably how it really is. My heart suddenly feels a lot lighter. I guess I was taking this too seriously after all. Now that I've gotten rid of one worry though, this time something else starts bugging me. I'm a grown man, standing alone in the middle of this road in the red light district. This isn't going to do anything good for my reputation. I should get out of the rain until it's time to meet. I glance around the area for a place. Oh, is that you, Ichigo? I thought so. Hey, it's been a while. A woman in a lab coat appears. It's Madoka Hiro. Hiro? I heard I had help, but I didn't think it'd be you. What? You don't approve? Take your complaints up with Yasuoka. No, I didn't mean it like that. Whatever else can be said about her, Hiro is a calm, collected, and logical. Her opinions are valuable. Huh, well that's a surprise. I guess you do respect me, as you should. My neck tingles from the strength of her judging stare. I wasn't expecting her to have changed, and she definitely hasn't. Do you still visit the underground shelter? Yes, well, only once in a while. I've been busy with work recently, so I haven't had the time. How are things going on your end? Nothing exciting. I'm taking some time to relax. Huh. I wasn't really asking about you personally. Whatever, I think I have pretty clear picture now. Hiro glances down at her watch distractedly. Is something wrong? No, he should be here soon. Oh wait, there he is. I follow Hiro gaze to find... Hello? Did I make you wait for me? Daimon? You were rounded up for this too? Huh. That's not a nice way to put it, but yes, basically. Yasuoka insisted, so I'll be accompanying you today. And don't worry about me, my health has been much better since then. My cough has mostly gone away too. Oh, really? He seems to be pretty confident about that, but he looks as pale as ever. But it's his body, and he's a doctor, so if he's saying he's fine, I'll just have to believe him. I met with Hiro just recently, but... well, I hope we work well together again. I can't say it, and scientific investigation gets me very excited, but... I owe the old woman, so this is how I'll pay her back. You owe her? Yeah, it's almost impossible to get your hands on an old army document, but she's got a lot of influence, so I had her pull some strings for me. Well, I guess not just her. You saved me too, back when all that stuff was going on. It's not like I don't feel indebted to you. I see, thanks. I can't say I ever expected Hiro to feel that way. But in a situation like this, I'm grateful. By the way, is it okay for both of you to walk around in your lab coats? Shouldn't you change? Hey, this is a professional look. During an investigation like this, it's actually even better than... Hiro's cell phone rings in their pockets. Oh, give me a second. Sorry, I got an email. Let's see here. Hiro checks the screen, her back turned to me. Hiro seems as busy as ever. I'm fairly busy myself. Sorry to drag you all the way out here then. No, don't worry about that. If you're after something, then I want to help you out. After all, we overcame that horrible trial together. To us, you're a comrade in arms. Huh? Yeah, that's right. That's the perfect way to put it. Sorry for the interruption, but it was an important message. The last person won't make it. I was cut by her manager. Ai? She means the idol Ai Kashiwagi. Sounds like she's keeping busy too. But bringing a popular idol to a place like this sounds like a PR nightmare. So here, Hiro hands me her cell phone. What are you doing? She's still on the line. She wanted to apologize to you yourself. I don't really need. Quit your grumbling and take the call. Hiro shoves the phone into my hand without letting me get a word in edgewise. Guess I have no choice. My voice when I speak into the phone is surprisingly meek. Hello?
Oh, is that you, Mr. Ichigo? Good morning. It's me, Ai Kashiwagi. I'm so sorry. I regret not being able to help you for the rest of my life. Her whirlwind of words is the same as always, energetic and full of exaggeration. I do my best to convince her not to worry. No, it's fine, really. I doubt anything will even happen over this. Really? I hope so. Oh no, my cue's coming up. Please come to our next performance for sure, Mr. Ichigo. Okay, bye. And just like that, the hurricane of a phone call passes by. The change in excitement levels leaves a vacuum. My head spins. She's tiring, isn't she? Jeez, that old lady thought it'd be a good idea to bring an idol on the case. By the way, Ichigo, are you close to Kashiwagi? That's an odd question coming from Daimon. Yeah, I mean, I have her contact info at least. Could you get me concert tickets? A kid at work's a huge fan of her, but they can never get a ticket. Oh, that explains it. Still, I didn't think she was that popular. I can try asking. How many do you need? 3 is possible, if possible. I'd like to go as well. It's a rare opportunity. You're a little old for idols. You have a thing for girls? I'm a connoisseur of music. Idols have nothing to do with it. A subject change right now would be wise. Got a lot of free time to stand around. I see, but playtime's over. Master, what are you doing here? This case is a request from a client. Wanted to make sure you showed. Jerk, what planning on observing us are you? What if we hadn't shown up? One of you is a no-show, in fact. I heard 4 were coming. Ai Kashiwagi couldn't make it. It seems her manager called her. That's so. He shrugs indifferent. Guess he figures it won't make much difference. So you took care of your other cases already? Thought I told you I'm just checking in. While I'm here, I have no info on the hotel to give you. Just then, someone else's cell phone starts ringing shrilly. Oops, this one's from the hospital.
Excuse me for a moment. One after another. We decided to take a shelter from the rain. Diamond has to finish this call, and we may as well hear what info Mashta has for us. We commandeer a dirty smoking area on the corner. Then we start our improvised strategy meeting. God, this rain is irritating, I hate it. Hiro grumbles as she gulps down her drink. Mashta gives her a sidelong glance and sighs, exhaling smoke. Then he starts to talk. Listen, I don't have time to waste, so I'll make this short. That hotel Masquerade closed down about a year ago now. It's unclear why, but it probably has to do with the owner going missing. Missing? That sounds like the Red Riding Hood rumors. I mean, it's kind of a standard word in any urban legend, but why he went missing is unknown. But some things definitely behind it. He just up and vanished. Hiro pipes up frowning. Then that just proves this is a normal case. Is there any point in searching the hotel? Mashta taps his cigarette into the ashtray, shaking off the ash. He then continues with the same train of thought. It seems he's going to ignore Hiro's question. A few publications had fun with the story for a while. It's prime gossip. But after a point it stopped being reported and everyone up and forgot. Now, this is just my guess, but this area's crime syndicate dearth. They likely applied pressure to keep things quiet. Makes sense for a red light district. At least that's how it seems from the way he's talking. And what started spreading around at the same time as the missing person cases are, Mashta waves his lit cigarette out towards the street. The rumors of Red Riding Hood. The so-called eyewitness reports and the people who actually heard things. But altogether, it seems Masquerade is the center of all the rumors. Yasuoka brought the request to me and is also of the same opinion. Masquerade simply stands there quietly on the dark streets soaked with rain. The neon lights at its feet almost seem to be staring out at the world. I see. So do you have any other... Huh? When I turn around, someone is standing there. My heart thunders in my chest. Hey. Hiro, behind you. Huh? What? Is there a moth? Hiro looks behind her, puzzled. Nothing's there. Sorry. I think my eyes were playing tricks on me. I make an effort to gloss over it, but there's no way I can believe it was a trick. I'm sure I saw it. Maybe the darkness has trained my eyes and I saw something that wasn't there, but... Diamond's call ends. Ooh, sorry, patient with an emergency. I managed to walk them through procedures, but I need to go soon or... I'm terribly sorry. I'll make up for this later, I promise. Diamond runs off into lightly falling rain. Human lives depend on his work. This kind of thing is inevitable. Which means Hiro and I will have to handle the investigation by ourselves tonight. So the only one left is the science freak That's concerning.
はあんた今なんて言った
What? What did you just say? That's how you treat people helping you out?
Paying no mind to Hiro's violent outburst, Mashita calmly looks at his watch. It's time, enough gossip. The rest is in your hands. And with that, he's gone.
What? What a jerk.
Calm down. He didn't mean anything by it. He's like that to everyone. I try to be soothing, but that's stronger pride. There's no way I'll be successful.
I can't calm down when someone's just treated me like an idiot. Just you wait. I'm going to make sure I find a clue, then I'll rub it in his stupid face. Come on, let's go.